You're watching JoyDaily.tv with your exclusive celebrity hip-hop and whatever I think is new. So we have a really cool show. We're talking about something that really bothers me. You know, it's always something.
It's always something.
It's always something. And today it is all the hate that goes on in hip-hop. Did you notice that? It's a lot of hating. People like to hate on each other. People like to, start beef, and then they want to do these songs, and they want to make videos on YouTube, and it's just a lot of hatred. To me, more so than in other genres of music. I believe that 50 Cent is definitely one of those who is really popularizing hatred, animosity, fighting, beefing, which I think is just not, it's counterproductive. It's like you exerting all this energy into someone else when you really should focus that energy into doing something positive. Maybe in the community, maybe for yourself.
I think that he just feels like no one is standing up to these huge people in the industry, so because he's at their level or on their level, or however he wants to put it, I feel like then he feels like he can attack them because he has the same amount of ammunition as they do.
Pretty much.
But it's getting kind of tired now. Like, we're used to it. It's just
kinda.
like
kinda.
It's like, okay, 50, like, come on now.
Yes, and in case you're wondering who is this beautiful girl that just joined us, it's the wonderful,
Jeri,
extravagant, spectacular Jeri. Yay! She's here. We're talking about hatred in hip hop. Like, why is there so much hate? Why is there this culture of hating? And the thing of it is that it doesn't just apply to hip hop. I mean, I would say that everyone that is into the hip hop culture, specifically women of color, has this thing about them where it's just like, if you're cute, I'm gonna look you up and down, and I'm gonna roll my neck, and I'm gonna give you attitude, and I'm gonna have a nasty attitude. And it's like, yo, can't we all just get along? Like, have you experienced that at all?
I have.
Let's talk to the video vixen model.
I know that you get it all
beautiful
the time,
girl first,
right?
Yeah.
I do. I get it all the time, but I just smile. But I noticed girls would just look at me and roll their eyes, and I'm like, well, what the hell did I do to her? Like, I don't even know her, but I smile at everyone. So, I mean, it doesn't faze me, but it's really crazy that people do that. Like, I don't understand at all.
I get it a lot.
Yes, you do, Joy, because you are so beautiful.
You are.
I don't know if that's what it is. Thank you, guys. You guys are wonderful. I don't know if that's what it is, but it's just like, I don't really get it that much from, like, white women.
No, of course not. They will compliment you.
Right. Which don't make no sense to me, but you know what I'm saying? It's from the black women. It's from black women. It's sometimes from Hispanic women. It's just from women of color.
Yeah.
Which really makes me think, like, is it because we're listening to this music? It's feeding our brains, and we're thinking that, if I really like what you have on, rather than saying to you, oh, you look cute, girl,
right.
Get it? I'm not even gonna say nothing to you. I'm just gonna look at you up and down like, ugh, bitch.
Those are the ones that I love to be friendly to. The more negative you are, the more I am going to use my power to change your mind. But it's all about energy, and if someone's giving off negative energy, it's something in that person's life that they're not happy with.
Exactly.
So you act as the catalyst to change that person's reaction.
Pretty much. What's up, Kimmi?
What's up, Joy?
Kimmi, we're talking about just like the hate in hip hop that's going on right now. And I know a person like yourself is going through it with hatred and bitches hating on you, niggas hating on you. Speak a little bit on that. Like, where do you think that comes from? And do you think that the hip hop culture is popularizing?
I'm not gonna call it hatred, because part of what the rappers do, and like where they use like beef to get attention, is some of what I do. It's a marketing scheme, and most of the time it's an agreement between the two people, and a lot of people don't even know about. But the ones that aren't, like 50.
No, she didn't say that.
What did I say? What?
You said it's marketing, meaning it's planned.
No, I'm keeping it real. Like, sometimes
what it really means.
It's planned, meaning it's fake.
Yeah. Oh yes. it's staged.
fake.
It's like a Hollywood marriage. Do you understand? I mean, like, I've actually purposely started public beef with other models just to create a buzz. I don't care if you're talking negative. I don't care if you're talking positive. You're gonna talk about me. So I kind of understand when the rappers do that. At the same time, it may not be right to always start animosity within the hip hop community because we have enough amongst each other. But when it's all in good fun and it's understood that it's money to be made in the situation, let's get it, you know. And just like the when 50 and Kanye supposedly had their little beef. That wasn't a beef. Neither was it a beef with 50 and Rick Ross. It looked like a beef because 50 went so hard, but in all actuality, that was the agreement for Rick Ross to sit back and be quiet. And guess what? He sold 1 million copies in the first 2 weeks off that beef.
He did. He sure as hell did.
No, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, and that's why I kind of understand it. But at the same time,
some knowledge, Kimmi, like for real. Like I never in a billion years thought that it would be something that was staged, that was set up, that was a mutual agreement between two people to get publicity. Like that to me is like, wow.
Listen. Why do you think we have my baby girl Cat Stacks? Everything Cat did and does is very well calculated, and she does it and she plays it to the fullest, all the way down to the slap. Okay,
wow. And
that's why, and unfortunately, that's the kind of stuff that our community finds entertaining.
It is so fucking true
and sad.
It's really sad.
Very
I mean, it is what it is, and you know, I love my black people, but we have a lot of self-hatred, and as much as we always try to put it on the white man, we perpetuate it subconsciously without even knowing it. When you promote stuff like that, you're subconsciously perpetuating the same thing that we supposedly are trying to break.
Wow. Yo, she just went into the deeper meaning, which is the subconscious, which is a reflection of what happened to us for 400 years. I know it's a lot of people out there listening that don't want to hear that, but it's the absolute truth. Like, slavery had a lasting effect on people of color, and you can see that reflected in what's going on now. You're absolutely right.
Let me tell you, you want to know why I'm so introspective in this subject? I was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, the racist South, where black people and white people are still separated by a railroad track. Okay, and I was, as a kid, I would walk into restaurants and they would look at me like, "What are you doing here?" And I could feel it. Every Martin Luther King Day, I had to go and recite the Martin Luther King speech and lead a parade of 300 grown-ups carrying an American flag, because I was taught the history of this culture. Some stuff a lot of people don't know about me, and I'm really into that, and that's why, Joy, the last time you had me on your show, I brought up the Willie Lynch Act without anyone telling me, because I try to inform people about that as much as possible, because as much as they don't realize it, we are still doing it, and we are doing it even more because we got more outlet. Back in the day, when we were all slaves, and then we had our black slaves out in the field picking cotton, yes sir, massa, and getting beat on the back, right? Then you bring the white, they take one of the prettier black girls in the house because, she was probably a little lighter and she had better hair, so the master liked her a little bit. Master's, gonna bring her in the house, make her the house nigger, okay? So in being the house nigger, she has to serve the master, and that includes having sex with him, which bred mulatto children. And the mulatto children and the people in the cotton field is looking like, why is this one special? Why is she inside? Why are they inside? Why does she get to have a baby with massa and live good? So that complex is almost inbred in us. And like the Willie Lynch Act said, he said, if you implement this on your slaves, and you implement this and you pit the young against the old, the light against the dark, the women against the men, is going to perpetuate itself for 400 years. That was written in 1776, and we're only in 2010. Done. Right. So Willie Lynch. Google it.
Years ain't basically.
We ain't even up. We got 50 more years.
We got a whole lot more years. But yes,
we got 50 more years.
Yeah, we have to give her applause for that. That was some real shit. She just dropped some knowledge for your ass.